Okay, so I think it's good to go. So what I am going to do is I am going to share my screen to show you and get started here. Okay, so if I don't answer your hang on, I'm going to get my phone so if I do see questions, because I can't see it the questions on Zoom. Where are we here? Okay, so I think I'll be able to see your questions. If not, I will answer them afterwards. Okay, so let me share my screen. Okay, so this is what you are going to see on your desktop. And I am teaching you the Canva on the desktop because I find it there's a lot more. There's a lot more to it. It's easier to use. So what I do is I do the majority of my designs on the desktop, but then I have downloaded the app to my phone here so that if I need something and I'm not home, I can quickly download it to my photos in my on my phone and upload it to Facebook or wherever I want to do it. I do make little changes on the app, but remember, whatever changes you make on the app will change on the desktop as well. And I also find sometimes too that I did this design on the desktop and I chose one color, and then on the app it was a different color. So just be careful when you're going back and forth like that. Okay, so I am going to show you just quickly how to sign up. It's just like any other thing. So you can either sign up with your Google account, sign up with your Facebook account, or sign up with your email. So I'm going to do email, and trying to remember what I'm trying to create a different account. So let's do this one. Okay, so you put your name in, your email, come up with a password. I don't know, not too weak. Okay. Okay, this account already exists. So let's check different email. Okay, so that's all you do to sign up. So now you are signing up for a free account to start. So then you pick, are you a teacher, student, is it personal, small business, large company, nonprofit? So I myself choose small business because I have a brand. If you don't have a brand, you could choose personal, but either way, it doesn't matter. So I'm going to choose small business. You can try Canva Pro for free for 30 days, which I'm not going to just for the purpose of this training because I want to show you what you get for free as opposed to the Pro, although my account is Pro for various reasons, and I'll go through that later. So we'll do that. Okay, you can have, if you have team members that you want to see your graphics and share graphics and create graphics, you can invite people. We'll skip that. Okay, so starting your first design. So let's say you want to do an Instagram post. So they have them all down here, already sized. So you can see there's poster, flyer, a presentation, the Facebook cover. Keep in mind too that yes, they've got the size of the Facebook cover, but once you bring it in, your profile photo might cover a piece, an important piece. So when you might have to readjust to get your design exactly right. So let's start with a Facebook post. So we're going to click the Facebook post. Okay. And they have a tutorial. So if you need to do the tutorial, you could just click any one of these. But I usually like to just fool around and figure things out on my own. That way I remember it better. So I'm just going to run through all of what these mean. Oh, Okay, I'm just checking questions. Hang on here. Any questions? Okay, so I'm just going to run through all of these. And again, they are on the app, but I don't know. I don't find the app as user-friendly as the desktop version. So here are your templates. So you'll see all, oh, there we go, coronavirus post. Like we need to do any of that. It's all over the place. Okay, so you have, these are already sized properly. So you can choose your type. If it's Halloween, if you have a sale going on, if you want to do a food one. I usually scroll all the way down to all results. That's what, just because sometimes you might see a design you like, so take for instance in the sale. Where is it? In the sale. You might like a particular design, but you can delete things. You don't have to have it exactly what the template looks like. You can change the font and anything. So that's why I like to go down to all designs, and you get to see them all. So let me find one that has a good amount of everything. Why do they have, okay, and sometimes they'll give you different options. The same look, if you want to have a few posts with the same styling. So let's just pick, okay, let's pick this one. So you just click on it and it automatically generates into your template here. So you can see there's a photo, and see these X's on the photo? That means that photo will not be free for you. So you can go into the photos section and see, it'll say pro. So if you're not in the pro, that's going to cost you, they're $1 a piece. Well, $1.39 Canadian, so $1 American. If they have, so the crown means pro. If it's free, it'll say free. But the easiest way to do it is to search. Okay, let's just say smiling woman. Do that. Oh, and of course it doesn't have this. Well, in the pro version, I've got this little thingy up here that I can click on free and pro, and it'll only show me those ones. Okay, well, this one's free. So let's replace this photograph with this one. All you do, hopefully, is hover over and it'll replace. Because, and I will show you that, in the elements section, they've gone down to grids. And grids, when you choose a grid, it will automatically snap the picture right in there and cut off anything that's not needed. So anything, see, anything outside of this photo has automatically been cut off outside of this frame. But if you just click on it, it's going to show you the whole picture, and then you aren't able to cut anything out. Okay, so let's go to the text. So they have, you can add, okay, so first of all, they have combinations of different fonts, and just a graphic design rule that I have learned, well, because I took graphic design, 2 font styles tops is 3 tops, but I only usually go with 2. So like a fancier font and then a simple block font. So you could pick your font choices here. And again, if you picked this one, you liked the layout of it, or say you liked this font but not this font, you can just highlight it and change the font up here. So, whoops. Okay, or you can just go up here to the top and add a heading and type, and then choose your font up here and add a subheading or text, whatever. But even if you don't click these, like I usually just click add a heading because it makes it nice and big to start off with, and then I just size it up here. Or, okay, so hang on, let me go back. Let me go back. Sorry, I think I'm getting ahead of myself. So let's add a new page. So for me, I just click this one because it's nice and big. Then I will type my heading. Then I will highlight it and choose my font up here that I want. And there's a whole ton. And again, these are just for Pro, so I can't use them because this is a free account. But you've got tons of fonts for free. So let's just try this one. Okay, didn't change it too much, but anyways. And then I can go in here and I can change the size, or I can just grab the corner and size it like this. That's why another thing I find in the app, doing that, changing sizes, is not as easy as it is on the desktop version. So that's another reason why I like to do that. So you could just change it, because once you have your layouts here, you'll have an idea more of how big you want it, and it's just easier to use the little handles to change things. So you have all these fonts to choose from, but again, the crown means you have to upgrade to the Pro version, which if you start using this a lot, I do recommend it. But I'll get into that in a few minutes. So that's the text. So you can choose those, or you could choose these. I'll show you again. Let's choose this one. You just click on it and it shows up. And then this is going to be, see this dotted line? It means that these two text blocks are grouped together. So you can ungroup them, because if you move the chairs, to the new year will go with you. So if you want them to not be together, you just click ungroup, click off, and then click on the one you want, and then you can move it around. So you can move that around. You can double click to highlight the word so you can change the font. Super easy, super easy. Okay, so that's the text. We did templates, text, elements. Now these are all like clip arty illustration things. So, and the grids, again, if you put the grid and you take a photo, it goes right, snaps right in there. Oh, that was a cool grid that I picked. What did I pick? Oh, the double grid. So yeah, so that's super easy. So the grids, and they're all different shapes. You've got all different shapes that you can go. If you want multiple pictures on one post, you can see that. So these are all, now this one, I want to try that one just for curiosity's sake. I myself would want this to be one picture, but just with, I don't think that's how this works though. Hang on. No, see, it's gonna, you'll have to have 5 different pictures, but that's cool. We'll just delete that, get that out of there. Okay, so those are all if you want many photos on one post. And the photos, again, I showed you, you can search your search, put a keyword in there and things will come up. But again, unless it says free, you are going to pay $1 US or $1.39 Canadian for the photo, which sometimes you might have to, even now, like with Pro, I'm in Pro, but sometimes I come across a photo that isn't even available in Pro, but for $1, who cares? Just grab it if it's totally what you wanted. So that's good. And there's photos for everything you can think of. So just type what you're looking for up there and you're bound to find something. Okay, so that was grids. So now if you want to get back to the rest of the elements, you just click the X. And then there's shapes, to see all the shapes. And there's a ton of different shapes, and you can change the colors. So you just go up here where the color box is, and you just pick whatever color you want. Or if it's not down here, oh, and see how it shows you this photo that I put in? It'll automatically generate the colors in that photo. So if you want to use the colors that are in that photo, that's already generated. Or if you want to completely make your own color, you just go up here and you can drag this around, drag that around. Super easy, so you get exactly the color you want. Okay, so where was I? Okay, so all these different shapes you can, are I think they're all free. These ones are all free. I think most of them are free. Yeah, it looks like most of these are free. So look at all these cool shapes you can use. And then the photos, I went through the photos. And then backgrounds. So what happens with the background is, I will show you. That's just, it doesn't act like a photo. So if you go into the background section and you click on one, it makes it the background, and like, so you can't really, I don't know what I'm trying to say. I know I have it in my head. I can't think of it right now. It does something. Anyways, you can always, if you didn't want it, oh, that's what I wanted to say. If you didn't want it as, oh no, you can. They must, oh no, you can't. Okay, so see how you can't, as a background, you can't make it smaller. But say you didn't want it to be the full background, but you like this picture, then you would go into the elements, go to the frames, go to, or grids, whichever, but frames. I just use a square frame. Don't they have just, yeah, just a plain old square frame. Go back to your backgrounds. Grab it, don't just click on it, grab it and drag it over on top of your frame until, oh, come on, isn't it gonna do it? It used to do it. This is interesting. I guess it doesn't do it. It did it before. I'll have to check into that and maybe do another training. I'll throw that in the intermediate training. But anyways, there's tons of different backgrounds. Ooh, I like that one. Nice and colorful. So, and these are all free. Yep, they all look free. So that's good. Usually it's just the photos and some of the elements that you have to pay for. Okay, oh, I didn't finish the elements though. So you have stickers to the elements. So all these stickers, this is fairly new. I don't remember it being when I first started, well, we didn't have stickers, but look at, there's word stickers and they move. I like that, it's cute. What else do we have in the elements? Charts, if you need to make a chart, there's, my internet is slow. What's going on? Oh, the kids are home on their tablets and things, yeah. So different charts, different shapes with gradients, because unfortunately, you cannot make your own gradient. So if you want a particular gradient, and say you like this shape, but you don't want these colors. Well, you can change the colors up here by clicking on each one. So I've changed that, and then I'll change the purple to be orange. Okay. You can't change the shape and you can't create your own gradient, but if you find a shape you like, you can change the colors of the gradient. So that's one good thing. Okay, and then there's lines. They've created flowers for you to use. Some of these might be paid and some are free. Zodiac symbols, those are fairly new. I don't remember seeing those. Drawn objects, animals, these are all new. I haven't seen these. Unless I just haven't paid attention. But see, look at all these, there's a ton of these now. So anything you can think of is here. So this, and look, you can change the colors too. So you just click on that. You can't change the design of it or the look of it, but you can change the colors just by clicking on each color and picking a new one. So that's super good. I like that. Okay, so that's the elements, did photos, did background. Uploads. This is where you can bring in your own photographs and images. So just click upload an image. It's going to be a bit, okay, and then it'll take you to your computer and you can pick anything you want. So let's pick this one because I like this picture. And then it just shows up. So you wait till this little watery thing goes. And the bar across. There, and now you have an image. You can click on it and, hang on, let me delete that. You can click on this and then resize it if you want it to be your background. You can do that. Whoops, like that. So yeah, you can upload any images you want. Just make sure that they are ones that you are allowed to use. I found this image, actually, I think I got this image from a social media package I purchased. So I have free reign with this image. But make sure you're allowed to use whatever image you're using. So that's easy. I like that. You can upload your logos, everything. Now, something that you're going to want to start, don't be like me and don't start and wait, because I didn't realize what this was until I had a ton of stuff created. So what you want to do, oh, hang on, you can't create folders unless you're in the Pro version, or you get one, I think. Let's try it. So if you create a folder, all right, so you need to have Canva Pro. Purchased, what's that? Okay, so if you had, if you purchased any images, that'll be here. Anyways, to finish what I was saying, if you are in the Pro, if you decide to do the Pro version, you will have the ability to create folders. And then you can assign each design you make to a particular folder so that you can find it easier again, which is very helpful. So, okay, videos. Now you have access to a ton of videos, and I think most of them are free as well. So yeah, so if you wanted to make a short little video that went with something that you wanted to post, these are so cool. I love watching these. Yeah, it looks like a lot of them, most of them are free, so that's good. You can add music. So it looks like, because I've never added music to any of mine, it looks like, how do you do this? Let's try it. Okay, how do you get that in there though? Oh. Okay, so I guess you just click on it and it automatically goes in there, so then when you download it, it'll be in there. We'll have to try that. And it looks like these are free, but it doesn't look like you can upload your own music. Maybe that's in the enterprise version of the membership. There's a lot of music. And in the more section, if you happen to have a Dropbox or a Google Drive and you have tons of images on there, you can connect them so that they will show up here. I don't have anything. Oh, smart mockups. I like smart mockups, but I don't have anything connected on mine either because it makes a lot to sift through. Instagram, let's see what happens. So you connect your account. Let's see here. Okay, you authorize. And then all your images that you, oh, this is cool. And most of these I've done in Canva too. All of these I've done in Canva. So yeah, so all your images that you've ever put up on Instagram will show up in case you want to use them again, but slightly different. So that was Instagram. How else can we, so then you close that. No. Oh, right, go back to more. Facebook, let's see what happens with Facebook. All your images that you've used. Well, this is cool. I like this now. I might have to do that in my own account. So yeah, so that's what all of these are for. Pixabay is a website that has photography and illustrations. Some of them, well, I'll show you. So all of Pixabay, and I do believe it's all free. So if you just click on Pixabay, a ton more images come up that you can use. What else do we have? Go down to the more. Oh, this, I don't remember all of this being here. I guess I should browse a little more. Oh, look at all the little GIFs you can pick. Look at that little kitty cat. Okay, so yeah, you can add these to your images. You guys are gonna have so much fun. How do I get out of here now? You guys are gonna have so much fun creating stuff. Don't blame me if you're on this for hours on end now. Emojis, if you want to embed anything from these, if you have any of these accounts, or if you want to embed a particular This will all be intermediate. I will do all of this for intermediate. You guys have enough to do without all this extra stuff. Okay, so that was that. And I showed you it's super easy. You just click on what you want and it automatically shows up. I will just quickly run through. Okay, so if you go, oh, and furthermore, it automatically saves. You do not have to worry about saving, except be sure to name, see, it's going to name it automatically the very first thing you type. So make sure you go up here and name it something that you're gonna remember what it's for. So say Facebook test image. And then it automatically saves. You'll see here, all changes saved. Then you can go back to home. And if you click on all your designs are going to show up here eventually. My computer's slow. Oh, Deborah, I just did it. Did you see it? How to name the file? Sorry, I keep forgetting to look at my phone for questions. Okay, it's generating. My computer's slow because the kids are on all their stuff. So all your designs, you click templates. And then again, so you can pick, oh, the Zoom virtual backgrounds. This is new. I just got an email about this. So if your computer is capable of doing a how can I explain this? So I'm on Zoom. I'm using Zoom to do this. So I could change my background to one of these if I wanted, which I do want, but apparently my computer isn't powerful enough. So when I buy a new computer, I can do that. So that's what those are for. So you can create posters. Everything is already sized to what you need. Logos, presentations. So these are like PowerPoint or Keynote if you are on Mac. Or what's nice about presentations is that you can present it right in Canva. So when you open it up, here, maybe I can do it quick. So when you open this up, I will just say use this template. Okay. Come on. Okay, so when you open this up, you make your changes, you add your wording, whatever. Then you go up here where it says present, click this button, and you can click, I hope this doesn't mess up anything, but I'm gonna click present. Then you can choose, so if you click none, then that means you're gonna have to go through the slides manual, no. Wait a minute, no. Hang on, what am I doing here? Right, so if you're in standard, that means you have to advance the slides yourself, but you can do fade, or tile. So you could do different, I like the circle one, watch. So you could do different ways. You can have it autoplay, or you can have presenter view. I think that means you can see your notes and things, but I usually just do standard because I am talking about the slides, so I don't want it to advance before I'm done. So you pick what you want here, and then you hit present. And hopefully this won't mess up what I'm doing. And then it automatically fills your screen. And there you go. And you've got the arrows here to advance through each slide. So you don't even need PowerPoint or Keynote. You can just do it right from here. And okay, and then, so that's, I love the slides here. Okay, let's go back to home. Okay. So that was poster, logo. You can make videos, the presentation, flyers, cards, business cards, a resume, brochures, invitations, you name it, you can make it. And even if, again, I don't think this is on the free version though, you can do custom sizes, but I think you need the pro version for that. Okay, so photos, apps, what's the app? Okay, this is all gonna be in another, another lesson. This is all getting more advanced. Brand kit. I do believe you need to be in pro for this, but this is where you would upload your logos and your fonts and things and your color palette, and it'll be available all in everything that you make. Okay, so let's make sure. Oh, I didn't even tell you how to, duh. Okay, let's go back to your designs and I will show you how to share and download. Okay. What do you mean, Deborah, about capturing the presentation? I don't quite understand, unless I answered it already. Okay, so let's just delete this one and this one. Okay, so say this is your finished piece. You like this, this is how it's going. And you want to, you can publish it straight to Facebook. I don't do that. I like to have more control over posting. So I would just download. You can click download. Then you have your choice of ping. Ping you only need if you have, say, a standalone image on a white background, but you don't want the background. You want to be able to place it on any color background you want. So that's the only reason you would need a ping. So I do JPEG, and then you just hit download. And then it will go, it will go to wherever you have set up for it to go. So like on your phone, it'll go straight to your photos, and on your computer, it will go to where you have set up your computer for downloads to go to. So that's downloading. If you want someone to look at it first and they're not connected in here, you can share the link by copying it and then just messaging it to them or emailing it to them or whatever, and they can hop in and look at it and not be able to change anything though. Facebook groups, so yeah, you can show more. You can share to all these places, but again, like I said, I like to have more control over it, so I just download. You can email, animation, that's a pro version, not sure what that is. You can save it to your Google Drive, Dropbox, OneDrive. You can get it in, tons. And then they have printing services as well. So if you make business cards and you want to get them printed, you can click on any of these and get them printed. So that's how you save it. It's super easy. So you just, that's what I do. Just download, choose JPEG and download. And, oh yeah, there was music on here, that's why. Yeah. Okay, so I went through all the basics. So that's going to get you going. Hang on. That's going to get you going for a good time here, a good while. Oh wait, you can share too. So if you had other people connected to this, to your Canva membership, you could type their name, or I think you can share, yeah, or you can send it to them through email if you wanted to share it that way. Okay, so let me show you the pricing. What do we have here? Here we go. Okay, so like I said, I was showing you the free version because that's usually where you would start to see if this is for you. So the free version is great for individuals and small groups, and you get, it'll be $0 forever if you want to keep it that way. So you get 8,000 plus free templates. You get 100 plus design types, meaning social media posts, presentations, letters, resumes, posters, business cards, etc. And you have your choice of hundreds of thousands of free photos and graphics. So that's in the free version. The best value is Pro, and that's what I use. I didn't use it straight off the bat. But then I found some things I really liked about the Pro that I wanted to use on a regular basis. So it's well worth the money. So you get everything that free has, plus you get to create your brand's identity by bringing in your logo and the colors and the fonts. So it's always there on each piece that you create so it's consistent across the board. And then this is where you will have the one-click design resize. So that was the one thing, and I think this is why I went to Pro, because it drove me crazy. I would have created an Instagram post, say. Now I can sometimes, you can still use Instagram sizing on Facebook, but say I wanted it wanted to use it for something that was a completely different size, and I couldn't get away with the square format of Instagram. You can't just resize it on the free version. You have to recreate it. And that sucked. So that's the reason why I went to Pro, is because then you can take that and copy it and resize it to the size you want, and then you just have to go in and shift things around. So that's the one main reason why I went to Pro. You get 60,000 plus free templates. You get 4+ million free photos and graphics. You can upload your own fonts and logos, and you're able to create custom templates of your own. So this is, if you find yourself wanting to use Canva a lot, like every day, I use it every single day. You may want to look into going to this, the Pro version, because it's well worth the hassle if you have to resize something you already did. Enterprise, there's no reason for you to have Enterprise. Let's just run through it though. So Pro, so you get everything Pro has and the free. You can establish your brand's visual identity with logos, colors, and fonts. You get multiple brand kits. So that would be if you had more than one brand under your umbrella there. You can control what team members can see, access, and upload. Well, most of us aren't going to have any team members on our membership. Built-in workflows to get approval. Unless you are a design firm that uses Canva, you don't need that. You protect your design from team edits. But again, if you don't have a team, you don't have to worry about that. And unlimited storage. Well, I've never come across where I've had to delete anything I've made yet, so I wouldn't worry about that. So definitely the free version is a great place to start. I think I've shown you enough that you guys are going to be like on here for hours now, and luckily we're all stuck home and we probably all have time for that. But once you get going and you find that you're going to be using it a lot, I do recommend hopping on Pro. And you can, it's billed yearly. No, it's not. I only pay for a month. $12.99 per user a month. Oh, okay. Or, okay, you would get it for $12.99 a month if you paid for a year in advance. Otherwise, and this is Canadian, because I'm in Canada, so if you're in the States, it's not going to be that much. Or $16.99 a month if you pay monthly. So if you know for sure you're going to use it, I pay for the year up front and save the $4 a month. That's awesome. Okay, so I think I went through everything. Oh, wait a minute. Here we go. So yeah, so with the free, you get the templates, logos, fonts, photos, and graphics. You can create designs. You can export your designs like I showed you, like downloading and saving them. You can share them and present them, but you don't get the resize, you don't get custom templates, and you can't upload your logos and fonts. You can upload your logos as a photo. That's what I do, but you can't upload your fonts. You cannot, I see here, you can also, this is another reason why I switched to Pro. You can't download, excuse me, with a transparent background in the free version. So even though I told you that Ping is used for transparent backgrounds, that is what it's used for, but it'll be useless for you unless you're in Pro, because it'll still come with a white background. And you can't export your designs if you have any GIFs or videos in them unless you're in Pro. So I suggest just running through the free program, the free membership for a while till you get a feel for it and you start to use it a lot, and then check into the Pro version. But again, if you do want to try Pro and just do it monthly, just buy it for a month, and then if you don't like the Pro, you can just cancel, and then you've only paid the monthly fee. So yeah, so if there's any questions, let me look and see if there's any questions. Pixabay does give a lot of photos. Yes, Deborah, I know it's awesome. Sometimes I even go, I'm wondering though, if Pixabay on Canva, hang on Canva has all the photos that the actual Pixabay website has. I would imagine so, but either way, it's a lot of photos. Okay, so can you fully create fun story pages for, oh yeah. Do they have a story? They must have a story template. Let's see here. So poster, logo, video, presentation, flyer, card, letterhead. Come on. You know what? I don't know if they do. That would be strange, wouldn't it? A report card. I don't see any story sizes. But I believe if you do decide to go, I wonder why they don't have story sizes. Strange. If you did do the pro version though, you could find out what the size of a story template is and then create your own. But yeah, that would be awesome for stories, because then you can keep the branding and the template the same for every story that you do. And yeah, with the elements, that would be cool. Okay, I think, yeah, everything saves automatically, no matter what, your presentation, whatever it is, it saves automatically. Just make sure you go up into the, I mean, you can always edit it later. So just make sure you go up to the, right here, to name it something that you're gonna remember what it's for. Because when you go to, I'm gonna log into mine and I'll show you in a minute. Let me just make sure. How do you download the presentation? I think the same way. Oh no, wait a minute, hang on. Let me see. Go to designs, okay. Okay, so you click the arrow, download. Okay, so you could do a PDF, but if you want to keep it as a presentation, you might have to. Well, I know I did it once, but then I realized I didn't need to do it. Well, if you wanted it, a PDF standard, unless you want it printed, then pick the PDF print. So you would just pick the PDF standard, all the pages, and then I believe you can just import the PDF into either Keynote or PowerPoint, whichever one you use. So yeah, so just that way, that's all. Okay, what else we got? Can't wait till intermediate, Nancy. Okay, maybe I'll do that in a couple weeks. I'll let you guys all fool around with the free version and these ones. Can you type a vertical word? I don't think so. That would be cool though. Yeah, no, I've never come across anything unless you just did one letter at a time, which is, if it's a small word, just do one letter at a time. But you know what? If you can do suggestions, I think I'll suggest that. That's a great idea. I would love that. Okay, I think that's, oh, you're so welcome, Rukshini. I love doing this. This is fun. I'm gonna do the intermediate for sure. Okay, so that's it for the questions right now, but if you continue to have questions, the replay will be on there, so just ask the questions in the comments and I'll continue to answer them. As you go through it, you're gonna come up with questions, so don't hesitate to comment on this video any questions you have, and I will answer them for you. And I'm gonna go get started working on this intermediate one for you, because I know you guys are gonna be like, okay, I've done all this, now I wanna get more. So I will let you know when I will be doing that, probably, I can shoot for next week. I mean, it's not like I'm going anywhere, but if not next week, it'll be the week after. I will let you guys know. So have fun, and we will talk to you soon. Bye.